mission is clear. It's food time, food time. Team Food is ready unless it has dairy, because it's food time, food time. With Tom and Trevor, this will take forever, because it's food time, food time. Food and wine, we have the time, because it's food time, food time.
It's food time. Welcome to Food Time by Welcome Home Podcast. I'm Tom. That's Trevor right next to me, right over there. And we're excited to talk about food and wine, right? It's food and wine time.
It feels like this came out late, or I guess
It does, right?
we've been busy talking about a lot of like fall stuff, but food and wine it's a big part of fall at Disney, and it feels
is.
like they've been focusing on everything else except food and
Food and
wine.
wine. Yeah.
But now we've got the food and wine list, so let's talk about it.
Yeah, I am very excited. We've been teasing this for a while, and we haven't done a food episode and a food time episode in a little bit here, so we're excited to talk through this and talk through some of this food. And yeah, so let's get right into it, Trevor. Let's get into this right now. All right, let's do it. All right, so this is the International Food and Wine Festival, everybody's favorite festival to, go and drink and eat and spend lots of money at, right?
I mean, there's a lot of really good food, and there's a lot of good returning food, and I'm excited to see what the new stuff is as well.
I am always excited to see what they come up with and what they keep, because like there's certain things they just have to keep, right?
Yeah.
So they just have to. But first of all, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention. So they have the little what would you call these? They're like keychains, kind of like it's a wristlet, I should say. It's like a wristlet where you can load these guys up and you can use them as like a little scan as you go to pay. So like you hook these up to their Disney gift card, and then you attach them to your wrist, and then Disney is making it as easy as humanly possible to spend as much money as you possibly can. So they always have these every year, but this is obviously a new design, right? So
yeah. And it makes sense because they specifically around food and wine is people will load up gift cards and do all of their spending off of a gift card. And instead of like I remember, I mean, I'm sure you did this too at some points, is you bought like 5 or 10 gift cards throughout a year, and you're trying to spend them all at Disney.
Yeah.
And trying to remember like, oh, which card did I
which card has
on it? So they're trying to make it, like you said, as easy as possible. Easy. And hey, they're giving or it becomes yet another, I guess, collectible thing that they're doing as well, where it gives you another thing to kind of, I guess it's your trophy from food and wine.
Trophy. Yeah. Like I spent lots of money at food and wine.
Yeah. I got the trophy to prove it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So so this is the new wristlet design, but we're going to start off at World Celebration at the Brew Wing Lab. Okay. So this is with the wings. Now we're going to start with the fried pickle spears. These are returning this year. These are, pretty straightforward. I don't know if I don't think I had these. I'm not a pickle person. So I mean, you could fry it even, and I'm still not going to really want to eat pickles.
See, I love fried pickles. Yeah. Fried pickles are great. And I mean, yeah, they kind of tick all the boxes for fried pickles. They don't have to be complicated, but
no.
Yeah, and to be fair, because this is brewing, fried pickles and wings for me just kind of go together.
They go together.
Like it's so if I'm ordering a bunch of wings, which are look fantastic.
You mean like these garlic parmesan wings, which are returning, but if these are drenched in sauce like this, I'm all about this, because I love garlic parm, man. Like that's my go-to, and I mean that just looks delicious.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And like I said, pair them with the fried pickles, and I mean that's a meal before you have lunch kind of thing.
We also have returning the Impossible chicken tenders, which are tossed in buffalo sauce and have a ranch and a plant-based blue cheese crumble, which you probably would dig into because it's dairy free. So
I'm not even the matter that I would sacrifice for the fact that if it was dairy, I would be like, fine, I can do this every once in a while.
Yeah, yeah.
The fact that it's buffalo blue cheese, like I don't know about you, but buffalo blue cheese is like one of my favorites.
I don't
So
like blue
just
cheese, so no. I
okay,
like buffalo though.
but just because it, like that flavor combination to me is I would get into these regardless of them being plant based. I don't care about it being plant based. The dairy free is definitely a sell. But here's
For
the
sure.
new stuff.
Here's the new item this year.
Yeah.
Which is go ahead. You want to read this one?
So Korean barbecue wings with gochujang barbecue sauce and toasted sesame. Which these have you had gochujang?
So I have, because I've
Mhm.
been to a Korean fried chicken place. So and they put that sauce on there, right? So I
See,
mean, this is pretty standard, one
yeah.
of
You
those
see, I have
places.
gochujang in my fridge, and I use it
A
like
lot.
I use it as much as I can. I do like
Yeah.
I'll make like a cucumber salad and I'll put gochujang in it because it's just good. And so yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
it's delicious.
like this to me feels like I could go to this booth and get these wings, the impossible wings and the fried pickles, and I would be happy. Like
You'd be a
that,
happy camper.
like you can just leave me there and come back and get me like an hour later. Yeah.
We also so that's the new item, but they do still have the unnecessarily spicy yet extremely tasty Carolina Reaper pepper curry wings, which I think you could also say unnecessarily long name.
Yeah.
But
I don't get the whole Carolina Reaper thing.
I, I mean, listen, if you want, there are people that love the really hot, the really really hot things. So the Carolina
Yeah, I
Reaper was
mean,
actually developed by a farmer not far from me, like maybe 20 minutes away from me. So it's
have you had a conversation with him about why he did that? 'Cause
no, I don't, because I have no desire to have a Carolina Reaper, despite the fact I
yeah.
live in the Carolinas. I don't feel a need for any sort of state pride here. Yeah, I don't know. Do you do super spicy?
No,
No,
like I
right?
said, gochujang is spicy, but that's about my limit. Like
It's not like super spicy though.
yeah, like I'm more about the flavor than the heat. Like the
Yeah,
heat is like if it's good heat, that's fine. But if it's like, oh,
yeah.
this is just like causing me pain,
That's not. Yeah,
um,
that's not fun.
yeah, like I don't want that. So this to me is I leave that for people that are into that.
Yeah. We also have
Yeah.
we don't usually do drinks too much, but this is a frozen pomegranate and raspberry tea. But we also have the returning pickle shake. The pickle milkshake is returning this year. I listen. I've heard some people really liked it. I don't know. My wife loves pickles. Like
I, I don't
she's
like.
a pickle
Well,
nut, man.
I just finished
So
saying I like deep fried pickles, but a pickle shake,
what?
like no, no, like I don't, I
What?
don't have
Why?
milkshakes on a good day, and then you're throwing a pickle in it, and like it just
Yeah,
no,
I
no, I'm
get you.
good.
I get you. I get you. I understand. It is a little bit different, let's say, right?
It's
But
yeah, and I mean the novelty of it is one thing. I'm not convinced that this is going to be good. I feel
I
like
can't
it's
imagine.
entirely a novelty thing.
Well, this is from last year though, so this is
I know,
returning.
but
So some people have had this already.
I don't feel like it's going to be any better this year.
Oh no, probably not. It's probably exactly the same. I would assume it's
Yeah,
exactly the same.
yeah,
All right, so let's move on over again in World Discovery. We're going to go over to Coastal Eats. So this one features a lot of seafood. So it's Trevor Town for this one, not not for me, but it's
I mean, I
okay.
just had wings though. What am I
Yeah,
like?
now we're going over to the coast, man. So we got a
Yeah,
lump crab cake. This is the same as last year, not a new item,
mhm,
classic, right? Thing for a fish menu, but we do have a new item, which is Peruvian ceviche with mahi mahi, shrimp, sweet potato, cholpe, choclo. I don't know, leche de
yeah,
tigre. I probably got most of those words right. All I know is my
mhm.
wife saw this. She's a big seafood eater, and she was like, "I need to eat that now." So
Yeah, I mean, it looks interesting. I'll be honest, it's not entirely my speed of.
not a big ceviche guy, or like,
Yeah, I'm not a big like I don't like ceviches per se. Like I like my seafood prepped other ways. The mahi
sure.
mahi I'm sure is good. I do like mahi mahi, but yeah, I mean it looks like a lot of. I mean, it's just a lot of stuff thrown together. I don't have a point of reference for what this flavor would turn out. Like,
Yeah, that's
right?
fair. That's
Like,
fair. You don't really
yeah.
know what it would taste. Yeah, I get it. Well, what about the seaside pot pie with shrimp scallops, crawfish tails, lobster bisque topped with puff pastry?
It's funny. The one thing that actually is kind of turning me off on this is the scallops.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So of all like shrimp, crawfish, lobster, yep, all good.
Oh, good.
Scallops, not as far as seafood goes, not my favorite.
Okay.
And the fact that it's served as a pot pie, I mean, I'm wondering, looking at this picture, I'm wondering how big this actually is.
Yeah,
Like,
it does look small.
is
Because sometimes the
yeah,
photography though is
like
also
it's
like
probably like like this big kind of thing, right?
I don't know though. We don't have a frame of reference, right? Sometimes it
Yeah.
makes it look smaller than it is.
I I'm looking at the composition and it looks like, the fact that the background is blurred and everything, I feel like somebody like really
Purposely
zoomed in
did
on
this.
this. Yeah.
This probably is also like
Um,
$8. I mean, the prices are out. I
I
didn't we
mean,
didn't append prices to this, but
yeah. I mean, prices you'll have to figure out as you go.
yeah.
I mean, it's always going to be expensive at Food and Wine. We know that, but you're there to try things. You're not there to eat on a budget. I
Yeah,
guess is
that's
the
yeah. Don't
yeah.
go. Don't.
Yeah.
I mean, you can have a budget here, but I mean,
Mm.
it's you're at
Yeah,
food
I
and
mean,
wine.
I know you're saying yeah, seafood is definitely up my alley, but pot pie is not my go or like the
Yeah,
couple of
yeah,
things they're
sure.
offering here, these are not like my go-to like ways I eat seafood. So I don't know that I would necessarily be on board with this because I mean, yeah, I just pot pie is like a weird thing for me. And actually, you know what it is? I don't eat pot pie unless it's like the dead middle of winter and it's really cold outside.
Are you like a hot
So
hearty thing to keep you warm?
yeah, exactly. Like that's what I think of with pot pie.
Yeah.
So like if I'm standing in the middle of Epcot, like I don't I'm not going like I need a pot pie right now. It's hot. It's
Yeah, I know
right?
what you mean.
Like
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I want to move on to our next booth, which is a new booth
Mhm.
for this year's festival. And I could not be more tickled by this. This is amazing. Gyozas of the Galaxy menu. So they're doing a Guardians of the Galaxy themed booth.
With
Like
gyoza,
gyoza. Yes,
which is dumplings.
which is dumplings. That's
And I'm sure
correct.
you like gyoza, don't you?
I mean, how could you not? They're
Oh, all
delicious.
right.
Let's get
Okay.
started here, man.
All
Right off
right.
the bat with buffalo style dumplings. You want to read that one?
So back to the point about do I like buffalo blue cheese? Yes. Oh my
Yes.
goodness. This is okay, chicken dumplings with buffalo sauce, celery root puree, blue cheese cream, crumbled blue cheese, shaved carrot, and what is
Micro celery.
the whole micro
Just
stuff?
tiny celery. That's all.
I guess whatever. Or just they didn't let it grow long enough. So it's
Yeah, I guess so.
yeah.
Yeah. I
But
mean, these look
dumplings,
good.
yeah, so buffalo blue cheese and dumplings, I never thought I would want that, but it seems like a good buffalo delivery system. Like
For sure.
it's
100%, right?
like dumplings feel like it's these are I don't even need to grab a fork and knife. I can just, pick them up and eat them, have the blue cheese and everything. Yeah, that's an easy win right there in my opinion.
By the way, not to go back for a moment, but this booth is not opening with the rest of Food and Wine. Food and Wine opens on August 28th. This does not open until September 28th. So just keep that
Okay.
in mind. So this one is a little bit delayed, but it will be later on in the festival. But you'll have plenty of time between September and November to try some of these. They got really creative here, Trevor. So the next one we have
Mhm.
is a French onion soup style dumpling, a
Ooh.
pork and beef soup dumpling with caramelized onions, sherry beef broth, onion and Gruyere soubes,
Mhm.
yeah,
Soubise, yeah.
Parmesan cracker, and micro chives. So what we have
Mm.
here, yeah. So this is like a nice little bowl of of these
Ye
soup dumplings, and it's got this nice Parmesan cracker in the middle. This looks delicious. I would get this.
Yeah, and, I guess how often do you have French onion soup? Because I like, again, French
Yeah,
onion soup, for me is not like, it's not an all the time thing, and again, it's also very, very, like, fall, winter kind of thing for me
yeah.
as well, like, it's definitely like a I'm eating it when it's cold, but the like dumplings and soup is just it's so good. And not even like I don't know if you've ever had like where you cook the dumplings in the soup, like you just kind of like drop them in and they puff up and
My wife loves soup dumplings. I've
yeah.
never really partaken, but I don't see any reason why
Yeah,
I would not enjoy them. So
yeah, these are a little bit different because it's more like it's the Asian style dumplings, but I feel that's going to be just as good. And yeah, it's ticking a lot of boxes for this feels like comfort food,
it
which
does, yeah.
you don't really think about that when you're in the parks per se, but um I I guess I feel like this is something like, you've been walking around a bunch throughout the day. You're tired. It's like, coming 7, 8 o'clock at night, like you're getting ready to watch, Luminous or something.
Yeah.
And I'm getting dumplings. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I get some
right?
dumplings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next one though is super creative from them. And I
Mhm.
feel like Disney's been a little obsessed with street corn lately. I don't know why.
I feel like
Uh
everybody is.
well, listen,
There's
I love
yeah.
street yeah, I love street
Mhm.
corn too, but to make a dumpling out of this is incredibly interesting. To me, right? Because it's a
Mhm.
chicken dumpling with tomatillo salsa verde, street corn salad, cotija cheese, lime crema, and cilantro. This is I really do love street corn. So I would tear into this. Like this one is right up my alley.
I mean, it feels like you're just really replacing a taco shell with a dumpling is all
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
I
Like
mean,
like
yeah,
you're
yeah,
you're just
yeah.
having like a like
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
because it's like a chicken taco with with street corn and
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
like yeah. I mean, yeah. It seems I the combinations seem weird at first when you think about it. It's like they're really just changing up. Like I said, it's a dumpling shell for a taco shell. I'm sure this
Exactly.
is good. Like
It's
this,
gotta be,
yeah,
right? It's gotta be
yeah,
delicious. Although I hate
yeah.
cilantro. I take that and I just, throw that right
Oh,
out of there.
you're one of
Yeah.
those people that has the
The soap
thinks
thing?
it.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Yeah. I'm not a fan. But I would eat this for sure. This looks delicious to me. Even the tomatillo salsa on the bottom. I mean, it's got this nice looking green salsa on the bottom. And I mean, you really can't even see the dumplings because it's covered in so much corn and salsa and crema and which is
Yeah,
fine. I give me all of that. I want all of it. Right. So, all right. So I mean, listen, that's a
that's
strong showing for a new booth, man.
yeah. That is a cool booth and definitely like. So, is this supposed to be over by Guardians of the Galaxy? I
Yeah.
assume.
It's going to be
Yeah.
near the creation shop. So, which
Oh,
is right by
okay.
Guardians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't say exactly where. They just say near creation shop. So, take
Mm,
that for what you will. Go find creations and you'll find
yeah.
it. Right. All right. So, we're going to move over now to flavors from fire. The fry basket is back again, by the way, with the same fries. No changes this time. The same fries all around. So if you want to learn
Mhm.
about the fries, go check those out. But we've got flavors from fire, which is kind of like a grilling themed one over by Creation Shop. Returning this year is what you have on your screen right now, which is the Montreal style burger. So that one's back. That's an Impossible beef burger. So for all you non-meat eaters out there, but for the meat eaters, we do have a new item, the Rodizio style grilled beef skewer. So
Huh.
yeah, it comes with
Uh,
marble potatoes, charred shallots, roasted baby peppers, and chimichurri.
okay.
Looks
I
pretty. I mean, I don't know, like basic, but I mean, it's a skewer,
yeah.
right? So, but it's not even on the skewer. They've taken it off the skewer, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I mean, I guess yeah, yeah. I guess if they're serving it like a kebab and you eat it, you just eat it off the skewer, and that's fine. Yeah, doesn't look like much of anything. I'll be honest. Like
yeah,
it's,
yeah,
I guess if you're just looking for literally meat and potatoes, fine.
yeah, yeah.
But this is not drawing me away from anything else that we've talked about.
I also don't see any potatoes in this picture.
I
Like,
feel like they're
they're
or no,
there.
off to the
Is that a
right hand
potato to
side.
the right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All
it looks
right.
like
Okay.
a smashed potato or something.
All right. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. Nothing. This booth is not interesting me like the other ones.
Yeah.
The dumpling one so far is winning for me. Um, I know we weren't keeping score, but it's
yeah. I just want to stop for 1 second here.
Tom is furiously looking through browser
No,
pages
no,
for
no, no,
anyone
no,
for anyone
no,
listening.
no.
There we've got dead air there, and
No, there's no
yeah.
dead air. Everything's fine.
Everything's
good.
Tom is trying his best to find. I don't know what he's looking for. So,
No, I'm just getting to this next one. That's all. I'm just getting to the Remy shake over here.
A Remy shake.
Because we didn't really need to talk about Earth Eats. There was nothing new there. It was all the same stuff, right? So there was a lemon poppy seed cake that I had on the screen a minute ago. It's the same as we had before, though.
Yeah, we don't need to rehash stuff.
No.
But okay, so Remy's milkshake has a strawberry cheesecake milkshake topped with cookie, mini cheesecake, white chocolate Eiffel Tower, and a strawberry. So
I just like that reaction.
I'm trying to piece. So okay, strawberry cheesecake milkshake is the flavor.
Yeah.
So fine, I get that. It's good, but then the cookie and the mini cheesecake is literally that block of cheese. That's
but I mean it's a cheesecake that just looks like a piece of cheese, right? I mean, it's not.
So okay, that's the joke. I get it.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, because this is another one of these milkshakes where it's like they throw a bunch of stuff on top, and I'm like, I don't really know what I'm getting.
Yeah, they put a cookie on there for some reason other than there's no reason for the cookie.
Or I think the cookie is a means of holding all this other stuff, so it's not.
It's like a plate
sinking. Sinking into your thing. But I also feel too like you're handed one of these things, and it feels very like it's gonna fall everywhere.
I mean, probably,
I don't see how, unless they've glued these to the cookie with icing or something.
Yeah, they have to be held on by something.
Yeah, it just okay.
Unless they hand it to you very carefully.
Yeah, I guess if I was to go for a drink or a milkshake or something like that, I'm going for a milkshake. I'm not going for a small charcuterie platter.
Yeah.
With a bunch of stuff on
strawberry cheesecake sounds good though as a milkshake. That's a good concept for a milkshake,
Yeah, and I appreciate that they're doing the little cheesecake it's a cute thing, and they're putting some effort into presenting something different.
Yeah.
I just feel like that, putting it with a milkshake, I feel they could have found another way to do this. They could have made a dessert. They could have done something else. If I got handed this, I would be like, what am I doing? Right? It just
I get you.
It feels like they just kind of threw a bunch of stuff together on top of a milkshake for the sake of selling. Because I guess the question is, if they have to put all this other stuff on top of a milkshake, is the milkshake
good? Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Well, why don't we get away from Sunshine Seasons here and head over to Australia in the World Showcase. Now, Australia may not have a pavilion at Disney, but at EPCOT, but they do have a booth, and we do have some returning things like this bushberry spice shrimp skewer. So that's back this year. We also have a roasted lamb chop back this year. Again, not a new item, but you got some vinegar potato chips crushed on the outside of that. Very different, very interesting. The new item this year is a mixed berry pavlova with a crunchy meringue shell, macerated berries, and a whipped cream. I can't help but think, Trevor, that they are specifically doing this because of how often they mention pavlova on Bluey. So
I mean, it could be. I guess as an Australian thing, pavlova is a common dessert there as well.
It just I don't know. It just they talk about pavlova in several Bluey episodes.
But because you're in tune with that, you're getting I can see that. I mean, as far as what it is, I don't know about you. Meringues are one of my favorite.
I like meringues. Yeah, I like a meringue.
Especially a good crunchy meringue. That's just
it's
perfect.
Yeah, and so if you're just listening to us, it's like a little swirl of meringue, and then there's some berries and stuff in the middle of it. It's pretty simple, but it's probably delicious.
they say with whipped cream, but all I'm seeing right now is the meringue and the berries. I'm
Maybe
assuming
the
they
whipped
just
cream's
put
in the
like
middle. Yeah.
yeah, or they put it on top at the end, which
Oh,
is
maybe. Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
But
And they didn't want to
I
ruin
probably
the picture.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, I mean a meringue with berries is like that's after I've eaten, way too many wings and dumplings. I let's top it off with some sugar. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly what you want to do.
Yeah.
So let's truck on over to Mexico, right
Mhm.
next door to Australia. And Mexico is always, I feel like, a fan favorite, and they do tend to change year to year. Now we do have one returning item, which is this flauta de barbacoa, which is this is from last year, so we're not going to get too much into this, but it's a barbacoa thing, flauta thing, right? But we do
Yeah.
have some new items. What were you gonna say, Trevor?
No, it just it's
Yeah.
standard stuff from the Mexico booth.
So, new item for this year,
Yeah.
tostada de carnitas. Braised pork atop a fried corn tortilla with chipotle black beans, salsa ranchera, crema mexicana, and queso fresco.
I
This looks
feel
good.
this is new though. I feel like we've had something like
They
this.
probably had tostadas before, but this
Yeah.
particular combination of things is new.
Okay, maybe it's been maybe it's there's been like a beef version of it.
There might have been a beef one. Yeah. Like they did.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they did a tostada last year, but it wasn't this exact tostada,
right.
right?
Yeah, I guess that's where it's kind of funny to me is I feel like like you said, going to the Mexico pavilion, it's like, oh, I know what I'm getting. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
always, this, tostada or tacos or something like that. And I'll be honest, reading through this, it's like, hey, it's a pork taco. I'm sure it's good. Do I am I bothered about what's in it?
What do you
Probably
mean
not.
bothered?
I'm
What do you
not.
mean
I
bothered
just
though?
I just want Mexican food, and I'm sure it's delicious. But
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't. The funny thing is, it doesn't feel new. Or it doesn't feel like they're
Like anything
branching out of.
different there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not doing anything unique or daring like the dumpling place is like, oh, this is like
This is new.
interesting takes
Yeah.
on things. This is just like, okay, we're doing a different
Do it.
tostada this year.
Well, yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? It's Mexican food,
I
right?
mean, it's not bad. I'm not saying
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
bad. It's just um like there's a weird intersection of food and wine where it's like there is the you know predictability of kind of knowing what you're getting from the different booths, but part of me also wants some adventurous stuff to
Sure,
happen
sure.
too, right? And this is
Yeah.
not doesn't feel particularly adventurous, but I guess you're right. It doesn't necessarily need to. It's
No,
the Mexico pavilion's always busy, so they don't
100%.
need to worry about it.
We do have a new dessert though at the Mexican pavilion, or the Mexican, I
Yeah.
should say, booth, and that is flan de cajeta, which is
Mhm.
creamy Mexican custard with caramel sauce and toasted almonds. Listen, it's basically flan with caramel on the top, but that's
Yeah.
fine. Flan's
Caramel
delicious.
flan. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, flan's delicious. There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with having some flan, right? Yeah, I don't have an issue with this. I would tear into some flan with some nice little shaved toasted almonds on there. Look how tiny
Mhm.
those are. They're nicely thinly shaved. They got a
Yep.
little bit of powdered sugar on the top of them. It looks delicious. Looks
Oh, yeah.
delicious. All
Yeah.
right, so yeah, let's wing on over to
Pair with
China.
my meringue.
Yeah, exactly.
Do
Let's
the
wing on over to China. We do have some
Mhm.
new items in China, and I know
Okay.
China and Japan tend to be, high on Trevor's list here.
Yeah, my
S
brother and I really enjoyed the China booth at Food and Wine Festival, so
Oh, well, you guys were at Flower and Garden, though, right?
or sorry, yeah,
Yeah,
I
Flower and
meant
Garden. Yeah,
yeah, I meant to say
yeah,
Flower and Garden, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so
For
yeah,
fruit and
we
wine, yeah,
Food and Wine. Yeah, I because we're talking about Food and Wine right
yeah.
now.
So you want to read this new dish from China because I will butcher
Beijing's
it. So
Zhejiang noodles with stir-fried minced beef, cucumber, chili, carrots, and a savory, dou
Daban,
douban? Yeah,
Duban,
douban, yeah.
yeah.
Which I usually don't go for noodle stuff or I mean, it kind of almost looks like spaghetti.
It kind of does. Yeah,
But, like,
yeah, it does.
I don't go for these kinds of noodles usually, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the more I'm looking at it, it looks like noodles or it looks like spaghetti with, shaved carrots on top.
It's funny when I looked at it, I
Yeah.
didn't see it that way, but now that you said it, I can't unsee it.
Yeah, like
You know,
yeah,
like,
the more that I'm looking at it, I'm like,
uh,
it's like I could make some spaghetti like this and just put some cucumbers and carrots on it.
you just
I
need that
you know,
sauce. It's all about the sauce, Trevor. I think that's where it's at, right?
that
It's
that
the
is fair.
Chinese
I
sauce,
mean,
right?
to be fair, I don't know what this I don't know what kind of flavor this sauce is giving.
Yeah.
I've not had anything like it to refer to, so um, yeah, I mean, I guess if I was in the mood for spaghetti, maybe, but I mean, I'm not always in the mood for spaghetti.
It's fair. It's fair. Well,
Yeah.
let's go on to
Yeah.
our next.
All right, let's
So this
do it.
is they're returning chicken dumplings, which I think
Yeah,
are a
always
favorite,
good.
and
Mhm,
then the smoke duck bao bun, which is also
mhm.
returning. So these are not
These
new
are
items. Yeah,
yeah, these are similar to what we had at Flower and Garden as well. So,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's bao buns are always good.
Always a favorite. Now the India booth doesn't have anything new. They are returning their potato and pea samosas as
Mhm.
well as the chicken tikka masala.
Yep.
So obviously those were popular enough items that that those are sticking around. So no new items for India.
Have you ever had tikka masala before?
I have actually. Yeah, I like
Okay,
tikka
yeah.
masala.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's yeah, tikka masala is really good. So,
yeah,
and
I
this
like
looks
it. Yeah,
great. Like I said, it's a returning thing, obviously. You know, back to the point of, they don't always have to go out of their
reinvent
way
the
to do
wheel.
something new. Like if
Yeah.
it's working, it's working. So, I can't be mad about that.
No, you can't be mad about that, right? If it's something good that people like, why not bring it back, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
So there, but there's a I think there's a drink here. This is I don't know which one this is, but I think this is the mango lassi. But this again is returning.
Okay.
So let's go to the new item over at the refreshment outpost. This is not even one of the dedicated ones. This is the well, it is dedicated, but it's the refreshment outpost, and this is a what is it? Do you want to read this one?
Bearberry spiced beef stew, sweet potato, and I
Sweet
don't know what
potato
that is.
mealy pap, mealy pap,
Mealy pap and kachumbari
kachumbari.
yeah,
Yeah.
slaw. Hmm. I'm trying to figure out where this would be from.
Yeah,
Like
that's I have no idea what bearberry is. I'm not sure.
okay, I need to do some googling now.
Yeah. I just like that it's yeah, I mean, I don't know what that is. It's Ethiopian. Okay.
Ethiopian. Oh, okay.
All right.
All right.
Interesting.
That explains a lot. This looks like an Ethiopian based dish, and it is it's hot. I guess
Oh, it's spicy? Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
Bearberry is hot, so
Okay.
it's
And it doesn't look like they were conservative with the spice on that. It looks pretty generous in there.
yeah.
So this they also have an impossible spicy sausage that's
Mm,
returning and a South African creme liqueur. Cream liqueur, I guess. I like saying creme
mhm.
better. Creme's fun.
Creme sounds better. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It sounds fancier, right? I
Mhm.
mean, who doesn't want to be fancier? But we're gonna hop on over to the Alps. We're gonna hop on the Skyliner and go up the Alps. Only because it's the Skyliner's gondola. Stick with me, people.
Yeah.
Listen, here's the thing. You can't change the Alps menu and remove the warm raclette of Swiss cheese and ham.
I know.
You
I know
just
you
can't do
love
it.
the raclette.
Well, no, I just mean in general, like it's like a social media thing. Like when Food and Wine
Yeah.
opens, you see 100 videos of them doing it live in front of you because it is fun to watch and it is delicious. They just can't get rid. I mean,
Just
they can change
just
the things,
scraping it off of the cheese
just
block and yeah.
scraping it off,
Yeah.
man. Just scrape. I mean, you got a giant thing of Swiss, and they just got a
Mm.
big old scraper, and they just scrape it right on there. I mean, what could be better, right? So you have that with
Yeah.
ham, and then you have it without ham, and you eat it with the
I would get it
baguette.
with the ham. Yeah.
You got to get with the ham, right? You
Mhm.
you can make a little ham sandwich with it.
Yeah,
You got
totally.
the
Like,
yeah,
yeah.
you got the baguette there. You can even if you want to go crazy and you want to put some of those pickles on there, you go ahead and do it.
I don't know why you wouldn't add the pickles.
I mean,
I'm with you. Sorry, I agree with your wife. Like, just put the pickles on it, Tom. Come on.
I'll have
Not
pickles
that
on a
big of a deal.
sandwich, but a pickle by itself is not the thing I really want.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
saying that. All
All
right,
right,
so
I'll fine. Yeah, I get it.
we do have a new item though over at the Alps, and that's a dessert, and it's a Kirschwasser tort, which
Of
is
course,
a
yeah.
cherry brandy buttercream fondant, sugared almonds, and cherry compote. It almost looks like a little like
Mm.
a rectangle cake with some cherries on top there. It looks
Yeah.
it looks good. I would eat this for sure.
Yeah, the almonds and fondant, I'm sure are very like that's a good flavor for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not a cherry person.
Ooh,
I
okay. I
we
love cherries.
we
Yeah.
actually I had this conversation actually with my family the other weekend. We were all out for dinner, and we got dessert, and there was cherries with it, and I was like, I don't want this, and they all kind of looked at me like, really, you don't
Like, what's wrong
like?
with you?
And I was like, there's just something about cherries. I just don't cherries. The fact that the way they position this is like I could very easily scrape the cherries off and just
I mean,
eat
you
the rest of
could.
it. Yeah,
You could, yeah. You
yeah.
could. Certainly possible. I think if you really wanted to, but the problem is the buttercream is cherry brandy flavored. So you can't it's going to be tough for you to escape
So
that cherry flavor.
okay, I guess so. It's not necessarily the cherry flavor that I have a problem with. I just don't
Oh,
like
it's the
cherries.
texture.
Yeah, cherries themselves. I don't like the texture of
Interesting.
them. So
I'm a big texture person too, Trevor, but cherries don't bother me for some reason. I like that they're like little
mm,
explosions of flavor when you bite into, like even though they're
that's
all like
what turns
squished.
me off about them.
Yeah. But I like that. I like that part. That part's great.
Yeah.
Let's go over to the ever popular Germany booth, which doesn't change anything because everything there is delicious. The bratwurst on a pretzel roll, always a classic. The pasta gratin is maybe my favorite thing at the festival every year. It's basically
Mhm.
just like mac and cheese in like a square, but it has ham and onions in it. It is so good. I absolutely love it. And they give you a giant slab of it. Like you
Yeah.
get so much of it. This would destroy Trevor's life because of all the dairy in it, but
I could not go and enjoy the rest of the booths if I ate this. It's way too
but
much.
it's fine. And then of course apple strudel's still there. Again, it's a
Mhm.
classic. You can't go wrong.
It's good. It is really good.
Now there is a Summerfest menu. Now they don't really specify how this is different, but there is a different item. And I actually, Trevor, because we got criticism on this show, or just the main show about pronouncing things, I went to the internet to find out how to pronounce this word.
Okay, let
And
me
it's
see if I can butcher it first before
okay. Yeah,
you can tell me how close I am. Uh, Zweibelkuchen?
yeah. You're pretty much there. It's Zwiebelkuchen.
Zwiebelkuchen. Okay.
Zwiebelkuchen. Yes.
All right.
All right. I listened to
Yeah,
the
not a hard
translation.
Z.
Yeah, no, I listened to
All
this translation on Google about 100 times and kept saying it over and over like I was learning a new language. So,
right.
Zwiebelkuchen, it's a German onion cake with caramelized onions, bacon, herbs, and a savory custard. To me, it looks like pizza.
Yeah, I was gonna say, look, this looks like a flatbread.
It does, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it does, but it looks
Mm.
delicious. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. I'm not saying it in a bad way. you know,
It's a little too much onion for me, I think,
you think so?
they're leaning forward with onion cake and caramelized onion.
Okay, okay, I
I
can see
don't
that.
know that but this is the hard part is that onions are very like there are some sweet onions which are really good, and then there's other onions that can be more bitter and whatnot. So
Yeah,
I,
yeah, I
I
get
I
that.
feel like it's like a 50-50 whether or not I would actually enjoy this.
That's
Right.
fair. I
Yeah.
I do wonder how overwhelming the onion part is.
Mhm.
It's funny because it just looks like regular crust to me, right? Like it doesn't look like an
Yeah.
onion cake. I don't know what an onion cake is, but
I assume
yeah,
that they're mixing onions into the batter, and so you just have like, an
it's
onion
like
flavor coming through
yeah
it.
throughout the crust. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that to be said, so we got that for Germany. Germany always a great booth, always because they keep the same stuff every year and it's always delicious. Gonna go on over to
All right.
Spain now, which has a whole new menu, which is great.
Oh,
Over between Italy and Germany. So let's take a look at this. I don't know if you want to try this, Trevor. I can try it.
you said this is Spain?
Yeah, this is Spain, man.
Trio de
Pin,
Pinkstos?
Pinkstos? Yeah.
Pinks
Hamon
uh,
croqueta, right?
so it's a ham
Ham
croquette,
croquette. Yep.
pan con
Tomato. Oh,
tomate,
that's literally grilled cheese with tomato on the
yeah,
top of it, right?
and tortilla espanola, yeah.
Espanola. Yeah, Espanola.
I do not speak Spanish clearly.
I did.
So so
We did our
so
best
this
here.
this is a croquette, a tomato grilled cheese, and it looks like a tortilla with some kind of queso or
But it
something.
doesn't look like a tortilla though. It looks like a piece of bread.
Yeah. Huh.
All I know is it
Interesting.
looks good. I would eat all of
It's
this.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it's an interesting little again like it's like a charcuterie plate
Yeah,
with
it's a trio. You
different
get all
yeah,
3 of these things. They're
yeah.
all together. Yeah. I mean,
Huh.
I think I've talked about this before on this show and other shows. I love croquetas. So, give me all the croquetas you have. I would be very into having some of this. And then, the rest of it
Mhm.
looks good too. I want to try all this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a nice mix of different like this is what I like to see for new stuff
Yeah.
is you know you
Different.
get a bunch of different flavors and it's not that I want to have just like a whole bunch of one thing. I do want to try a bunch of different things if I'm at food.
Agreed. Agreed. That's the whole point of Food and Wine, right? But then, Trevor, here we
Hmm.
go. A little bit of seafood for you. Paella caldosa with rock shrimp,
Yeah.
bay scallops, and smoked mussels. You know, the scallops again, though. I know you're not a
Yeah,
huge
the
scallop guy,
scallops are
so
not yeah, I
yeah.
mean, yeah, okay, interesting. I guess I'd have to see how much the scallops take it over, right? Like
It looks like
it's
there's a fair amount of scallops in there based
yeah,
on the picture.
there's a lot of scallops sitting on top of there, it looks
Yeah.
like.
And then
So,
for dessert, we have
yeah.
a Basque cheesecake with orange sauce. It looks like a pretty straightforward cheesecake and some
Mhm.
orange sauce on there, but it looks good. I mean, it looks. Listen, regular cheesecake executed well is still delicious.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's the bigger thing is not the fact that it's cheesecake, it has to be that right balance of like the sweet and savory you get with cheesecake, right?
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. And I'm not a huge cheesecake guy, by the way.
and
I don't.
what about
I don't.
orange? Like orange as a like this almost looks like a marmalade that they put
Yeah, it
on.
does. I would agree with that.
So,
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know that orange is always my go-to flavor for like a dessert either, right? Like I feel that the cheesecake definitely needs to be done right, but I orange can be kind of hit and miss too. As
you
like
can overdo it with orange for sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, either it gets like if it's like way too sugary or also if they like if they're using like the orange peel and stuff that can come across, more bittery or citrusy than you necessarily want. So,
that's
yeah.
very true. That's very true.
Mhm.
All right, Trevor, it's time for me to channel my Italian heritage and head over
Alright.
to Italy. Now, Italy, I will say, is a booth that seems to get criticized a lot every year, which is amazing to me because I don't know how you do Italian food poorly. And every time I've eaten at the Italian booth, I've enjoyed the
I've
food.
I've
So
never had bad Italian food, or maybe I
I,
just don't
you can
know.
have it. I've had it, but
Okay. I mean, I guess
yeah.
I've never seen it, so
So I'm gonna try this. So this is Bacchetti Kisses di Pizza, right?
mhm,
Traditional Napoli street food, pizza dough, pepperoni, mozzarella, and tomato sauce. So my local New York pizzeria has a thing called Pinwheels, which
mhm.
is literally this, right?
Looks
It's
like a
pizza.
cinnamon roll, but you're using
Yeah,
pizza ingredients instead of cinnamon.
I also make something like this, especially during football season here, where with pesto and pepperoni, they're like little pepperoni and pesto flowers, very similar to this. Basically, it's just dough, and they wrap some cheese and some pepperoni. They made it into like a little wrap, and they put some sauce on it, and boom. I mean, I would tear into this because I love these, and I appreciate the simplicity of what they're going for here. It doesn't need to be
Now
complicated, you know.
so, okay, now, I guess help me understand, are these like, is this just like a little thing or like
It's
how
probably
how
like
big are
yeah, it's probably
these?
just like a little like, a little round thing, like donut size maybe,
Okay,
maybe even
okay, about the
smaller than
size of
that.
a donut. Okay,
Yeah,
alright,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So I
seeing
mean,
that,
listen,
okay,
I
yeah,
I love this kind of thing. I really do. I get these pinwheel things all the time. It's not exactly the same as but it's very similar.
mhm.
So then we have, of course, because it's you can't just
Ooh,
have the Italy booth without having tortellini. You got tortellini alla vodka, four cheese tortellini, vodka sauce, parmesan, Calabrian chili oil. I mean, that just sounds. I
yeah.
love vodka
It
sauce.
looks like a good yeah,
It's a
yeah,
nice
that sauce looks
portion.
delicious, and
Yeah,
so I would take one for the team, and I mean, you know me, I have Lactate on hand
yeah.
when
You
I
have it
need
on
it.
hand. You're ready to go.
Yeah, and this is something that I would be like, "Okay, I avoid dairy. This would be where I would get into it for the dairy," and yeah,
I
it looks
love.
really good.
It does. It looks really good.
Yeah.
It looks like you get what maybe six of them, and they're covered with the vodka sauce and the Parmesan and the chili oil. I mean,
I wonder what you know when they say like a 4 cheese, like they don't describe which cheeses they're using though. I
they never
think that
do.
does matter
Yeah.
too, because you can have the wrong cheeses in a 4 cheese tortellini.
Yeah. Yeah. You can. I mean, I feel like they always use the same 4 cheeses, but I don't know. They never say though. It's just 4 cheese, right?
Yeah, I feel like it's whatever is available.
Like ricotta is definitely, there's
Yeah.
like, what's in there. But yeah, no, I'm gonna give that one of these. That's my approval in an Italian way. And then we have for dessert, we got the chocolate spuma. There's a chocolate
Yep.
mousse, caramel sauce, espresso whipped cream, and puffed rice.
Huh.
Basically, a nice little chocolate mousse, man. And it doesn't,
Yeah.
again, doesn't have to be complicated. Now, I might be out on this because of the espresso. I don't like coffee flavor, and I feel like this would be very strong in this, and I wouldn't be.
But it's in the whipped cream though.
That's true.
Is the thing.
That's true.
So you could pass on the whipped cream, or you could tell them like just don't put the whipped cream on it, and then you could enjoy the rest of it.
But yeah, I could do these things, Trevor.
Yeah, but I mean, espresso whipped cream, like I get what
Yeah.
you're saying about coffee flavor, but I feel like
It can take stuff over. That's my only problem.
yeah, in a dessert like this, it looks like it doesn't look like doesn't look like they're putting a ton of the whipped cream on there. So I feel like there's probably a good balance of it. And I mean, if you're worried about, or I don't know if the caffeine part is a concern for you, but you just have it with lunch. You got all day to burn it off.
Oh, I don't care about the caffeine. I'm a caffeine fiend, so like that's not a problem.
You just don't do espresso.
I just don't do espresso. I don't like coffee flavor. What I've realized, Trevor. This is a general thing about me. I don't like bitter flavor, and I find most coffees that I drink to have a lot of bitterness in it. And I feel like because I don't like bitter, it almost gets enhanced, even if it's not that much bitter. You know what I mean? Like it almost is just like a little bit of bitter is too much.
That's fair. I can see that, but similarly, I don't go for like straight bitter coffee either. But mixed with the fact that this is mixed in with the mousse and caramel and everything, I feel like it's that enhancing flavor, right? It's not the forefront flavor. So yeah, I would try it.
We don't need to talk about this one really. This is just a frozen chipotle pineapple lemonade.
Yeah.
But you can get it with vodka. So if you want to, drink it up, go ahead. But this is a new drink. We don't need to talk about this one for a lot either. This is from the Regal Eagle menu, which, by the way, if you haven't been to Regal Eagle, delicious food there. I love Regal Eagle. But this is a cherry lime slush. I only put this on here because I love cherry lime. It's one of my favorite flavor combos. I don't know if you ever get Sonics up there, Trevor. Okay,
no, we don't have Sonic.
Yeah, Sonic always does like a cherry lime soda, and it's like my favorite thing. I love cherry lime. So again, we don't need to talk about that. Let's move on to the flavors. Let's move to America, Trevor. Okay, let's get to America, which apparently doesn't. America eats very differently than I do in America because it's all seafood. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's seafood and beef, and I don't eat either one of those. But well, so let's start with the Gulf Coast style seafood roll. Again, I showed this to my wife, and she literally yelled at me and said, "Why are we not going to Food and Wine this year?" But we have a warm lobster, rock shrimp, lobster bisque, sherry creme fraiche on a toasted brioche bun.
Yeah,
I mean
okay.
I don't eat seafood, but this looks delicious.
Yeah,
like
you wouldn't compromise. Like, I mean, if the lobster roll is good,
I don't know, man.
Because I mean, to be fair, I've had not good lobster rolls, so but I mean
it's got a nice toast on the outside. It's got that
how could you not like
bisque.
lobster? It looks like
a little cup of butter there, right?
Yeah, there's some butter on the side there to dip it in, which is just perfect. So,
oh my gosh,
that's.
Listen, you're channeling my wife right now as you're
East Coast is representing here, and that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, it's all East Coast. That's totally true. Because the next item is a New England slider, which is a slow braised beef pot roast with spicy
giardiniera.
Yeah, that's the word.
Horseradish cream and crispy fried onions on a potato roll.
I mean, I would probably eat this because there are times where I will eat beef. I'm just not like, I don't go straight for beef, but if there's something I see that looks good that's made out of beef, I'll eat it, right? Like,
So, oh wait,
yeah,
so you don't do like beef with
I don't do burgers.
horseradish? But
Well, no.
horseradish though, like do you
Oh no, I'm not a horseradish fan, so that's probably, I'm out on that too. But the
really?
rest of, you know,
So and the thing is that there's different levels of horseradish, right? Like
that's true.
you can get like mild horseradish where it's not like it's a little bit of heat, but then there's horseradish that you feel like you're gonna die for a split second when you eat it. Like it just
Is it most wasabi actually horseradish? Isn't that?
In America, yes.
Yes.
The
Okay. Yeah.
wasabi that's used is usually horseradish.
It's not real wasabi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Okay.
that's where like it hits and it's just
I don't mind
it's
spicy.
like
I'm not like anti.
it's
I actually like spicy, and like, like I like that. But I'm just
yeah,
horseradish. I don't know.
but yeah, but on something like this is I'm expecting it'll go either one of two ways where like the horseradish will be like, oh, that's like a nice flavor, or you'll bite into it and you'll black out for a second and then come back.
Blackout for a second. Just like
Yeah,
just
it
yeah.
kind of hits your this isn't your like you just yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I like that.
crazy.
All right. Well,
I feel like it can go one of two ways.
I will say it looks good. I'll say
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
Returning as well is a freshly baked chocolate pudding cake with Kentucky bourbon caramel. I think that looks delicious. I don't really think
Mhm.
we need to say much more about it. Like I said, it's not new. It's been there. So let's go down to Japan, though, Trevor. One of
Yeah.
your other favorite places,
Yes, it is.
and let's talk about this
After
beef.
after we played we played virtual mini golf and they this game we played Walkabout last night released a Tokyo course. And Tom was commenting on the fact that I knew a lot of the references and stuff because yes, I do like Japan culture.
Trevor
So
knows a lot about Japanese culture, like
I
a lot
do.
more than I could ever. He was saying words that I've never heard in my life and have no idea what they are. So
Yes.
yeah.
So I do enjoy the Japan pavilion probably more than most people.
So I'm gonna let you
Um,
read these new
so
items.
so
Then
we
out
have
of
a beef
Japan.
wagyu
Yeah.
don, which is a traditional Japanese rice bowl with American wagyu beef, which is not real wagyu beef.
Well, okay, but also like you're the Japan booth and you're doing American. I listen. I understand that real wagyu
They,
beef is really expensive, right? It's
yeah,
prohibitively expensive, but
yeah, they can't do wagyu beef in a theme park. I get
that's
why.
fair. It's fair. It's
But
fair.
it
Okay.
but so this one's over steamed white rice served with homemade pickles, shredded togarashi pepper, and pickled ginger. So this is, I mean, this is a dawn bowl. Like it's literally just like meat with vegetables over rice and
And some pickles.
well no not pickle so pickled ginger is
It says homemade pickles.
okay, sorry, yeah, I missed that part. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's homemade pickles, and then the pickled ginger adds. That's actually one of those things too that kind of like cilantro. Some people can feel it has a bit of a soapy taste to it.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I like
you
the
may not
ginger
like
flavor.
this.
No,
Yeah.
I
So
like ginger.
yeah, but the pickled ginger is a little different. So you may or may not like it, but this looks it looks great. I mean, this would be. I would stop for this in the Japan Pavilion for sure.
What about this next one though we got here?
Oshikana karage, which is crispy fried pollock, with spicy mayonnaise, and sweet and creamy yuzu sauce. Oh yeah, yeah,
This
definitely.
is presented very well, by the way. If it actually comes
Yeah,
out like this, is the presentation is excellent.
yeah. This looks fancy, and that yuzu sauce. I lately like yuzu's been something that it's a very nice like citrusy flavor, and I've seen a lot more of it like in the last probably 5 years or so. Like a lot of people are cooking with it more. So um yeah, spicy mayonnaise and yuzu sauce, like that's
That's it's
I
good
really
looking
don't
dish.
care what the protein is underneath. Like, just give me the sauces, and you can throw it on anything, and it's probably good.
It's a good looking dish.
Yeah,
It's a good looking
yeah,
dish. And
yeah.
returning, we do have the teriyaki chicken bun, which again you can't go
Hmm.
wrong with the steamed buns, right? Especially
Yeah,
filled with things like minced chicken, right? So
delicious,
yeah,
straight delicious. Yeah,
we're
one of
gonna
my
hop on
favorites.
over. We're gonna hop on over to Greece, but there's nothing new in Greece. We still have the spanakopita. We still have the moussaka. We still got the griddled cheese with pistachios and honey.
Hmm.
We still got the lamb gyro. Like it's all the same.
It's
But
all there. Which again, if that's what you're after, that's a great place to know what you're getting from Food and Wine, right? It doesn't always have to be new and adventurous.
It doesn't. And it's, these are very, very Greek items. So that's, they're really staying true to that. So then we're going to hop on over to Morocco, though, because we do have a new item over at Morocco. Well, that's a drink right there. But this is, that was a drink. I think it was the Greek melon lemonade.
Okay.
So, yeah. So if you want to look at the Greek melon lemonade, go do that. But we have a new thing over at Morocco, over at the Tangerine Cafe, which is a Moroccan wrap. It's tomato, cucumber relish, and garlic sauce served in a warm Moroccan flatbread. That looks pretty interesting.
It does, but none of those words are actually describing anything to me besides tomatoes and cucumbers and garlic. But
what actually is inside it, though?
I don't know what those flavors are.
I don't know either.
And it actually, they're actually showing 3 different
versions of it, right? Oh, wait, okay. No. They specify this more. So there's a chicken version, a lamb version, and a falafel version. That's what we got there. Right. Okay. So that's yes. Yeah. So there's the chicken version, the Moroccan spice lamb, and then the plant-based falafel. Well, which all yeah. Yeah. I don't know what they didn't need to put plant-based there, but whatever. So that's what it's 3 different choices, I guess.
Oh, okay. So got it.
They didn't make that clear from in the beginning there, but yes, we got there.
It looks like a Moroccan taco.
It does. Yeah, I mean that is literally what it looks like. A Moroccan taco. Yeah.
That's
which
fun
is not necessarily a bad thing, right? What would you say?
That's fun to say. Moroccan taco.
Moroccan taco. Oh yeah, kind of. Yeah, doesn't it? Yeah, that's kind of
has a weird cadence to it.
It does. It does. I mean, I would probably have the chicken of this. I'm not a falafel fan, but
I would try the lamb.
Okay.
I like you. I would probably, because I just don't have enough experience with lamb to know whether I like it or not. But I would. Chicken's a safe bet too.
Okay.
Yeah.
They also do still have the stone baked Moroccan bread with dips that comes with it, so that's available to you too. Which, listen, looks like great bread. Looks delicious, right? and then we also got pistachio cake returning. Again, with cinnamon pastry cream and candied walnuts. Again, really nice looking. I'm not a pistachio person though, but a nice green pistachio color though. It looks good.
Yeah,
the presentation is nice. All right, Trevor.
Not much to say about it.
Let's wing over to Belgium. We got to go to Belgium now. Okay. Over between Morocco and France. We're walking around here. Now, there's nothing new on the Belgian menu this year. So we have the beer braised beef returning, but listen. That looks delicious. Like I would eat this. I would, do my beef thing. I'll eat it for this. And of course, you got Belgian waffles. What?
Yeah, none of this is making me like. I would still go over to the dumpling place.
Listen, I love a good. I love a good beef with some sort of sauce with mashed potatoes, especially with cheese. Is smoked Gouda in those mashed potatoes? Yeah, please just. Let me eat all.
I mean, as funny. Like I know you were saying about you don't eat a lot of beef. Like that's for me. That's not doing anything for me.
That's fair.
I'm just like, it looks okay.
That's fair. That's fair. And we still got Belgian waffles over there. We got one with berries. We got one with warm chocolate ganache. Straightforward, right? We don't need to change anything up over at Belgium. Okay. We also don't need to change.
I know I'm going there for Belgian waffles.
Yeah, because that's what everyone's going to go there for is a Belgian waffle, right? Like that's what you're going to do. If we hop on over to Brazil, and by the way, this was there's a chilled Belgian coffee again making its return with salted caramel chocolate liqueur, which is yummy. Okay. Anyway, but going over to Brazil again, no changes here. Now, the one thing you would change is maybe this dish, which is the black beans with pork belly. But the thing you cannot change, much like you cannot get rid of Small Worlds or Carousel of Progress, is the Brazilian cheese bread, because if you get rid of the Brazilian cheese bread, people will go crazy because that is a fan favorite.
Okay. I've actually never had the Brazilian cheese bread, so I don't know.
How have you not had what are you talking
cheese about? Cheese is one of the big.
Oh, that's right. Cheese. That's right.
Brazilian cheese bread.
Fair. You can actually buy this now like frozen at Costco, so it's not like all that special, but I don't know if I doubt that they make it in-house. They might just I don't know where it comes from, but all I know is that you can buy this now frozen from Costco if you really want it. So,
okay.
Yeah. Okay. So over to France, where we got a whole new menu over at France, brand new, right?
All right.
Yeah. whole new menu.
France
But first,
popcorn.
actually, before we get to France, we do have there's a little frozen drink here. It's a frozen Caparana. I don't
Hmm,
know what that is, but I mean, it looks tasty. I would try it.
no clue.
But let's go to some French words, and I'm gonna go to my
Oh
friend
boy.
here from Canada, because he's supposed to know French.
Beef a beef bourguignon, puree de pomme de terre, which is a red wine braised short ribs with potato puree. Yeah, it's
Crushed it.
exactly what is advertised is beef with potatoes.
You know what? Beef short ribs are delicious, though. I mean, and red wine braised short ribs and some potato.
Mhm.
I mean, it's really not all that different from the thing we just looked at over in Belgium. I mean, it's
Yeah, it kind of yeah. I mean the potatoes are pureed instead of like a mashed potato, but yeah, I guess yeah, it's just different beef flavors. So okay, that's
then we
cool.
got this one. Good luck with this.
Oh
This is
boy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 words for the title. 10.
Okay, let give me a second.
Brioche, that's an easy one. I could do brioche.
Brioche au épices avec
Pieces,
une
avec, yeah.
garniture mornay no, garniture mornay de trois fromages.
Ooh, even did a little accent there. Spiced brioche with a 3 cheese Mornay filling. Why couldn't they just say that? Um,
Yeah, I mean, it's yeah.
I listen.
That's
I
so
love brioche.
you're really like putting me on the spot here for
Yeah, yeah,
pronouncing
this is
this stuff
fun.
'cause
Um, that's what
that
makes the show fun.
that's yeah.
No, this looks delicious to me. I know this is a lot of dairy for you, but is this lactate worthy or no?
I mean, I a brioche with a 3 cheese filling.
I
Hmm.
mean, that filling looks luxurious.
Yeah, that's I I would have to debate on this one.
It's a tough one, right?
Yeah. This
This is I want to create categories, Trevor, for food time. Where is it lactate worthy? Is it risk it
yeah.
worthy? Right? Like
Yeah,
just
like this is the hard part is that like
yeah,
I feel like I would really wanna try this.
yeah.
But I don't know if I'm, like, sacrifice like, I mean, maybe it's something I have, like, at the end of the day knowing that, I can
It may mess you up, but
yeah,
yeah,
because the hard part is I don't wanna upset my stomach for the rest of the day if
I get
I'm
it.
eating
Yeah,
something like this. So,
yeah.
yeah, that's a hard one. I am on the fence about I what I would probably do is I would ask somebody to steal a bite from them. I wouldn't get a
So you
hold
would
of it.
it would be a risk it. You would just
Yeah,
risk it by taking a bite and then hope
yeah.
it doesn't have any ill effects on you.
See how bad it is. Like, usually I can
Yeah.
get away with a bite or 2.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, let's crawl very slowly over to this next one. Which is go ahead.
Oh, man, this one's even worse.
It is. It's a bad one.
Uh,
There's a couple accent marks in there.
trio trio d'escargot, garniture de
Oh, this is fantastic.
garniture de aleo eto persil
Sure. Yeah. That sounds right.
persil yeah, I think.
This is a trio of
Which is
escargot bites. Good.
croissant dough served with a garlic parsley dip, which is the yeah,
So they've got the escargot back. That's why I said crawl slowly over in case you didn't get my joke about snails. Um,
that was great.
yeah,
Yeah.
really, I'm dad joking it up today.
Yeah.
Listen, they've had some sort of escargot pretty much.
Mhm.
I mean, as long as I can remember, for the past bunch
It
of food and wines.
it's a novelty thing for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
I mean that
if you
was
like
good.
escargot,
Yeah,
escargot is definitely not a flavor for everybody, but yeah, garlic parsley is fine.
that's
But,
delicious.
yeah.
If you drown this in cheese and garlic parsley, I
Yeah.
think and croissant. I mean,
Mhm.
there's not much I don't like in here
Yeah,
except for the
I
escargot.
feel like you're getting enough other things going on that,
Yeah,
the escargot is not
not
maybe it
the
won't overpower it, I don't know.
maybe.
Yeah.
And then we have a dessert here too, which is a pretty classic dessert here, Trevor. I think you got this one. I think you can do
It's
it.
crème brûlée vanille, confiture méthyle et citron vert.
Love it. And what is that in English, Trevor?
Vanilla crème brûlée with blueberry lime compote.
Ah, okay. So so it's not a standard creme brulee.
Yeah.
It's got a blueberry
Um,
lime
I
compote.
I'm sure I terribly butchered that for people.
Oh,
We do
whatever. Yeah,
learn
it's fine.
French up here, but I've not actually actively spoken
You
French.
know it better than I do. Let's put it that way,
Yeah, I
right?
know, like yeah. So some of these are common words. Some of them are I it takes me a minute to kind of like put together what they're saying, it's like, oh yeah, it's these words, right? Like, which is funny because like a lot of these things are on like packaging and stuff. I just don't think about what they are.
I have 2
Yeah.
comments on this one, by the way.
Mhm.
Number 1, where's the compote? Is it like
I feel like,
inside
well,
the creme brulee, or like
it
is
would
it?
be, yeah.
Yeah.
So because because you're doing
I
the
think of compotes like as being like like on the top or like on the side.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
but
Like
because you're caramelizing the top with the creme brulee, there's probably like layers underneath.
yeah, yeah.
If I had to guess, there's like the creme brulee and then a layer of compote and then the like it's like glass on top, right? Like they do like
Yeah.
sugar on top and brulee.
My my second comment is that it says blueberry lime compote, but those are clearly lemons in this picture.
Ouch. That's awkward.
Yeah.
So somebody on their PR team needs to
Somebody needs
talk.
to fix that picture.
Yeah.
Listen, you could easily just Photoshop them green, right? I mean, like
it's funny how somebody probably said, oh, it's blueberry lime, and they went, oh, citrus, and they probably sliced up a lemon and went,
just threw
that
some lemons on there, right?
blueberry lemon. No, that's not.
Now someone's
what
gonna
it's
write
called.
to us and be like, "There's yellow limes," and I'll be like, "Okay, fine." But
Okay,
yeah,
no,
I mean,
for marketing purposes, a lime is green.
yes, exactly. Yes, it's
Yeah.
not. This is very clearly a lemon. Like, but whatever. It's a creme brulee. Can't go wrong with creme brulee, right? All right. So let's go over to Canada, where Canada has not changed their menu. Has the always delicious cheddar and bacon soup. One of crowd favorite for everybody. I don't know how Trevor
guess.
shakes his head because he doesn't know how this is in any way Canadian. But
yeah, I don't get this. Like it's
delicious though. It's delicious.
I'm sure it's a thing out east. Like in
Yeah.
Western Canada, this has never been a thing. So I don't know.
And also returning is the filet mignon with mushrooms and mashed potatoes and the boursin. Yeah.
That's fair. I mean, you can get a good filet mignon pretty much anywhere. So.
But the cheddar bacon soup, Trevor, if you haven't had that before, is delicious. I mean, it's very, very good. So.
I'm sure. Just I'm not stopping in the Canada Pavilion at all. And then this is
returning.
Yeah, this is a poutine of some sort.
Braised beef poutine. Yes, over at the Refreshment Port.
It's fine that they are definitely hitting all the check boxes for poutine.
They do have the actual cheese curds on there, so that's they got that right. Yeah. So that's important. Now we do also have this over at the this is the Shimmering Sips menu. This is near the port of entry. Okay. One new thing over there: the champagne strawberry champagne trifle.
Oh, all right.
Looks pretty tasty.
What usually goes into a trifle?
It's like some like ganaches and stuff in there, right? Or like mousses.
Yeah, all I can think about is that episode of Friends where where Rachel makes the trifle, but then she ends up like putting in like was it beef and peas and stuff because she like the pages stuck together on the recipe.
Yeah.
And it was this monstrosity. So when I see trifle, I'm always like, I don't know.
I don't know about that. Yeah, I get it. I mean, it looks interesting, and it looks like there's champagne poured on the top. And the thing that they have, like the strawberry, like I don't even know what you call that, like a crumble of some sort. It's like
it's kind of cool. I assume that's like a white chocolate or.
Something.
Yeah.
It looks like freeze dried strawberries almost.
Yes. Yeah, definitely freeze dried.
Unfortunately, there's no description, so I can't tell you what is actually.
You'll just have to go try it and let us know.
Yeah. There's also a bunch of different mimosas. So if you're into mimosas, you can do a little mimosa flight over here. I mean, pretty standard. We are going to move over to Hawaii, which was, I believe, a new booth in the past couple years here, right? I think Hawaii was fairly new.
It's fairly new, yeah.
Yeah, but nothing new at Hawaii. We still have the slow roasted pork slider, which looks delicious, and I believe hearing good reviews about this. Also, the Hawaiian rice bowl, spam, eggs, eel sauce, spicy mayonnaise, and furikake. Is that how you say that?
Yep.
Did I actually say that correctly?
Furikake. Yeah.
Get the heck out of here. Okay.
Looks like a poke bowl. But
Yeah, but that's like a very big thing in Hawaii. And I
Mhm.
know my wife really likes Hawaiian rice bowls. She's all about it.
Mhm.
And this lovely looking pineapple cheesecake that looks like a pineapple and is also a pineapple cheesecake.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are no new things here, but still we should talk about the things that continue on because they obviously continue for a reason. And if you're going to Food and Wine for the first time and watching this, you want to know about
This
those
is
things.
this is all new to you anyway.
Yeah,
So yeah.
exactly. So over to Bramblewood Bites. This is the walkway between World Showcase and the Imagination Pavilion. A
Yep.
returning item. We have the grilled cider brined pork tenderloin. Looks
Mhm.
delicious, right? Looking good over there. We do have a
Yeah.
new item though, which is a cast iron seared river trout
Trout.
with vanilla butternut squash puree, Brussels sprout salad, candied pecans, spiced pumpkin seeds, dried cranberries, and maple dressing. I swear to you, this thing, if
Huh.
you're not watching this, does not look that big to have that many ingredients in it.
You know what's funny about this?
What?
This feels very Canadian to me.
Does it? Well, I mean, you're
Like
kind of it's adjacent
like
to the Canadian Pavilion
yeah,
almost, but
it's
ish.
you got a trout, you've got there's maple syrup in it, cranberries, pumpkin. Like
Yeah,
these
that
are all
does feel
things that I
yeah.
find in like stuff that I get around here. Like it seems like this seems like something very seasonal that I would get in like Banff.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
which like I said, it's funny. Like I get the different booths and whatever sell different things, but this feels more Canadian to me than the stuff that they're selling at the Canadian booth.
That's funny. That's funny. We
I don't
also at
know.
this
Just other Canadians can get mad at me for saying that, but
yeah,
that's as a Western Canadian,
it's fair.
that feels very like on point.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got some roasted Brussels sprouts too. Those are also
Mhm.
returning. I love roasted Brussels sprouts actually,
Oh
so
yeah.
I would tear into some roasted Brussels sprouts. But let's get over to the Mills and Mulds menu. Okay,
All
that's
right.
this one, and that's the
So
walkway between World Showcase and Imagination Pavilion as well. So you want to read this one?
so yeah,
New item.
there's a whole line of booths along there. Like for
Yeah,
anyone
there's
that's
a whole
not
bunch. It's
been,
like a
there's
booth
like
row. Yeah,
there's like a row of booths. So yeah, this is a butternut squash and ginger bisque with cinnamon cream, toasted pumpkin seeds, and pumpkin seed oil. So butternut squash, I like for sure.
Mm-mm,
Cinnamon
mm-mm.
in my butternut squash, I don't know.
I mean, cinnamon goes well
It-
with like pumpkin, right? I mean, that's
yeah. Okay.
pumpkin
Yeah.
spice, but
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
I guess. Yeah. Butternut squash,
and
pumpkin
squash is not
adjacent.
that far
Yeah.
from pumpkin, right? I
I mean,
mean,
they're both squashes. It's
yeah,
pumpkin is a form of squash. So, okay, then yeah, I guess that's fair.
yeah,
I just I never thought about cinnamon in like with a butternut squash dish, but yeah,
yeah,
okay,
that's fair.
yeah,
I'm not a squash fan, so I probably would not jump
mhm.
into this, but I am a fan of this next thing, Trevor.
All right.
And that is a apple cinnamon and caramel mini churro sundae. Heck yeah.
With a vanilla bean gelato. So that's not
Yeah,
just ice cream on top of it.
it's
That's
a
a
vanilla
gelato.
bean gelato.
Ooh, we're getting fancy with it.
Delicious. I
Uh,
want all of that.
apple cinnamon and caramel mini churro. That's one thing about churros. Like usually churros, they serve them with like a chocolate sauce or something. This is
No, you could do caramel with churros though too.
okay. No, sorry. The ones that I usually find like in like Magic Kingdom or whatever, they usually come with
Yeah.
like a chocolate sauce. I usually don't find them with caramel.
Yeah.
So this is different. And yeah, apple cinnamon caramel churro is like yeah, okay. That it's like an
It's like an easy
apple
combo.
crumble. Yeah.
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah.
That's easy, right?
Yeah, that is very easy, and
Then
I'm
we
sure it's
also
really
I'm sure it's delicious. Then we also have the fall fruit cheesecake, which is returning again. This is a
mhm,
Boursin fig and balsamic cheese cheesecake with pomegranates and candied pecans. Again, very nice looking dish. This is
it is,
returning from
yeah.
last year. And some nice freshly baked carrot cake that basically just look like muffins that they threw some icing on top
Yep.
of. I mean, listen,
Those
the
are like Costco
presentation.
muffins.
Yeah, I mean, the presentation on this one is not top level, right? This is
Yeah,
not their best work. But it's carrot cake. If you like carrot cake,
I
have at
mean,
it.
yeah,
But
nothing amazing there for sure.
no, no. Let's go over to the forest and field menu though, because we do have a new. This is an autumn chili. So this autumn chili is it's got impossible beef in it, Trevor. So this is impossible beef, root
Oh,
vegetables, a plant-based cheddar, and a plant-based sour cream in a bread bowl.
oh, okay. That
Yeah,
all right.
you're feeling that?
I am, and again, not because it's plant based, but because it's dairy free.
Yes, yes,
So my opinion of that, as soon as you said it was plant based, I went from I'm probably not trying this to yeah, actually, I'm probably grabbing one of these
yeah,
because
yeah.
yeah, because
This is this.
I do like a good bread bowl for
I
sure.
love a bread bowl, man. Give me a bread bowl
Yeah.
anytime. I love a
Oh yeah.
bread bowl.
This is looking a lot better.
Then we also have a pumpkin mascarpone ravioli, which is again
Mhm.
returning from last year. But there is this new one, and I'm Shiata sandwich. I have no idea how to say this correctly.
I don't even know.
I think I looked it up and I already
Yeah.
forgot. Um,
She has
um,
that
good.
that yeah, no, I'm not even gonna try. There's too many.
It looks like a muffaletta sandwich. If you know what a
Yeah.
muffaletta is, it looks
Mhm.
just like a
Yeah.
muffaletta. I don't know if it's a different version of that but it looks just like that to me. It has mortadella, prosciutto ham, sun-dried peppers, arugula, this cheese that is the same name as close to the same name,
Strac
stracciatella.
Stracciatella
Oh my
cheese?
gosh,
Yeah.
we are butchering this. We've been good with
Yeah.
words this whole time, until we got to that one. Fall squash mostardo and pistachio pesto on warm focaccia. It
Mhm.
looks delicious, regardless of the fact that I can't say all the words in it.
Yeah.
This looks fantastic.
Oh, yeah, totally.
I mean, it
Yeah,
looks like a sandwich I want to dig into.
yeah, it feels or so say anywhere. Oh, okay, it is on warm focaccia because I was thinking like, if this is just like if it's a cold sandwich, that's one thing. It has to be a warm sandwich,
It does.
right?
It does.
Like
Yeah.
if you're getting something like this, it has to be warm.
Okay.
So, yeah,
According to the internet, the correct way to pronounce this is scacciata.
scachata. Okay,
Scacciata,
interesting.
which literally means squashed or flattened.
Oh, all right.
So it's a squash
So it's like
sandwich.
or yeah, it's like a grilled cheese or like
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, or like a panini. I mean, but it's
yeah,
not
yeah,
really that because
panini, yeah,
it's not really that smash though. It
but
looks pretty
yeah,
intact, you know.
yeah, and also yeah, because they're using a focaccia bread, which actually this makes it now that I'm looking because focaccia is usually really thick, and yeah, this is very
It is a little
very
thinner. Yeah,
compact. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Okay. Well, listen. Regardless of how poorly we pronounced it, it looks delicious. It's
Mhm.
got a lot of good stuff on it, and it looks like a nice little size sandwich. So, all right, and then so Trevor, let's head over to the Swirled Showcase, where they've been doing this thing for a couple of years now, where they freeze stuff in front of you using liquid nitrogen.
Mhm.
So that is continuing, but this year we have a new item, which is a liquid nitrogen frozen pumpkin cheesecake mousse featuring Philadelphia cream cheese, because it's got to be sponsored.
Yep. Totally.
Featuring Philadelphia cream cheese with candied pecans and maple caramel sauce. Now,
Mm.
I've made this very clear. I'm not a huge cheesecake fan, and I very much do not like pumpkin. So both of those things exclude this from me pretty much immediately.
That's too bad. I mean, pumpkin cheesecake is good.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
yeah. I mean, it's the whole freeze drying thing, or not freeze drying, but the liquid nitrogen thing is it's cool and it's a great presentation thing. Um, I don't know that it makes it the flavors any better,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
I
Like
can see that. Yeah.
it's if it's yeah, like just thinking about it is I don't know that I would be like the pumpkin cheesecake or yeah, I guess yeah, it's a pumpkin cheesecake
It's
flavor.
pumpkin cheesecake. Yeah.
If it's if there's not much else going on with it, or if it's leaning heavily on the caramel sauce to flavor it, because that's the thing is I feel like when you put stuff in liquid nitrogen, you're freezing it so fast that a lot of times it doesn't really taste like anything. Like you kind of lose some of the
You like
flavor.
ruin some of the flavor because you're freezing
Yeah,
it immediately. Yeah, I could see
yeah,
that.
I don't know that it's the best. Or again, I get they're trying to put something out there that's you know
Different.
it presents fancy, but
It
I don't know
does.
that
It
it's
does.
necessarily the best. Or I'm not thinking like I need to eat that. It's more like, oh, that looks nice.
I don't know. It presents hipster to me. That's like,
yeah,
it's like
yeah,
trendy. Like it's just like a
it
trendy thing,
is.
you know? It's
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
It
I
just
mean,
doesn't
okay,
do it
yeah,
for me.
sure. Yeah, not it's not winning me over versus some of the other desserts that we've talked about already. I guess that's the only thing is that it's not interesting me the same as some of the other ones.
I wholeheartedly agree, Trevor.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
listen,
Yeah.
that is the end of the Food and Wine Festival.
That's
We
it.
have
Wow.
we've done it
That was.
all.
I can't believe that this took an hour and 20 minutes.
That we did in an hour. It's because we mostly just covered the new stuff, right? So
Yeah, but that's still that's a lot of. I'm glad that we've been separating these and not trying to do it in the middle of another episode because, yeah, it did need its own episode. For sure.
This needs its listen, it's Food and Wine, man. It needs its own episode. So, you know, this is we need to have this. So, listen, thank you all for joining Food Time again. I hope you are enjoying these. We enjoyed doing them. It's a lot of fun to talk about this stuff. And listen, if you're hearing us on audio, I strongly encourage you to check us out on video because you can see the pictures of everything we're talking about. It makes it a lot more of an interactive experience that we can have here. But you know, listen, you can catch this on all of our channels. Go ahead, Trevor.
I was just gonna say, you know, as we were going through, we didn't say this at the beginning of the episode, but how you structured the slideshow is, and you know, we're not going to get into this argument per se, but it's starting from the left side of Epcot and going towards the Mexico Pavilion and going around. So we're going Mexico first into World Showcase.
Hold on a second. Hold on. I went by Disney's order. So if you want to be mad at anybody, be mad at Disney.
Okay, but you don't have to start in Mexico per se. But you know, looking at all these booths, like I said, you know, if you're new to Food and Wine and you're trying to map it out, that's the order we went in. Is like if you're starting from the, you know, when you walk into Epcot, it's the left side. You go all the way around World Showcase and then come back up towards Living with the Land and Imagination Pavilion and all that. So keep that in mind if you're planning to visit Food and Wine. Is you know, you hopefully you can use this to help you kind of plan out where some of these things are that we talked about today. So just want to put that out there.
That's a great point. There's a lot of maps that are out there. There's a great app that Trevor and I use called Food and Wine that's out there. It's not sanctioned by Disney, but it is an excellent app where you can mark off your favorites and or things that you want to go and try. You know, I feel like I need to get them to sponsor the show because we talk about them so often. But it's a great app, really, really good. Sorry, go Trevor.
I was just agreeing with you.
Yeah, it's a great app. I can't say enough about how good that app is. I wish Disney would put out like the same app, right? So I could just use that. But
yeah.
But listen, if you liked this episode, please make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel because we are going to keep doing them as long as you do that. So share it with a friend if you want to, you know, share this around. We want more people to watch Food Time and listen to our fun song and you know, listen to us talk about food and, you know, me talk about things I'm not going to eat, and Trevor, you know, talk about things he needs to take lactate for. So, so
I'm eating all the things Tom doesn't want to eat because I'm more adventurous than Tom.
I mean, that's a fact. Pretty much anybody is, Trevor. I mean, my 7-year-old is more adventurous than I am. So, but thanks so much for joining us. This has been Food Time. We'll talk to you next time.